Time right now, 5:11. This weekend is your opportunity to taste all that Asheville has to offer.
The 5th Annual Wine and Food Festival is going on in downtown Asheville, and joining us with a preview of Saturday's grand tasting is Alan Muscat, aka the Mushroom Man, and his assistant, Sovah Woydak. Thanks both of you for being with us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Good to see you.
There's quite a spread here.
No kidding.
Yeah, well, this is it. We have the greatest diversity, like, north of the tropics in the world, of mushrooms and other wild foods.
Right here in Western North Carolina.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about it. What can we eat? I would never just go out and pick a mushroom and take it home and cook it.
Yeah, there's a whole mix here. So, like, say for instance, would you be drawn to eat this one?
No.
Okay, that's chanterelles. It's going to go in the frittata that Adam's going to make for you.
Oh, so it was actually safe to eat.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
How about this one?
I kind of like that.
This is deadly.
Oh.
So far, so
Boy, I'm 0 for 2.
Jay, don't go mushroom hunting, and don't bring me any.
Okay.
Let's see. How about this giant thing?
I've seen those a lot around here. I'm going to go with. Are those
Very
okay to eat?
This is not only edible but medicinal.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does it
picking
treat?
the good ones.
Cancer. It's an immune tonic. There's like a list of 150 things it's good for.
So, Sovah, what's so fun about looking for these mushrooms?
Well, they're kind of like little jewels, so when you're hunting for them and you find one, it's like, yay, I found a little jewel.
A little jewel, and yet I'm finding nothing but poison on my search.
So tell us about the Wine and Food Fest. What do you do there? Do you just educate people? Do you sell all these? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, we have a market every Saturday. We're going to be there, actually, with stuff for sale, and I teach classes, so I'm going to do a demo at 4:30 on, like this, how to find them, and the other chefs are going to cook up a lot, like today, of what I show.
And is it legal to go and pick these? I mean, do you have to pick certain areas? Can you go on the parkway and pick them, or no? For personal consumption, there's limits. You can pick small amounts on the parkway. In the national forest, you can pick as much as you want, because they'll grow back. You pick roots like this, and it won't, but the mushroom is just the fruit, like a berry. So it's actually legal, even in Smoky Mountain Park, to pick it. Okay.
Yeah.
And these are what is all this that you have here?
Yeah, there's nuts. This is a wild garlic. This is a sumac, but edible, and it's sour if you taste that.
What do you put that in?
You can actually grind it up for like a spice or make lemonade out of it, because it's sour.
Oh, sumac.
Yeah, this is
Never heard of that.
Not the poison sumac out west, and then you got blackberries, and at the end another odd mushroom, one of my favorites, called cramp balls, because it supposedly cures cramps, but they're spicy.
Whatever works, and they're spicy, huh?
Yeah, so you get all the flavors.
Very cool.
This is a real learning opportunity for so many people this weekend.
Yeah,
and for me this morning.
Yes, and for you this morning.
Absolutely. Wine and Food Festival when? August 22nd to the 24th. Where? The U.S. Cellular Center. Free food and wine. Samples are available. For ticket information, WLOS.com. In the next half hour, we're opening up the Early Bird Gets the Win contest. And with all that, what else? We're giving away 2 tickets to all this.
So be sure to check Facebook.com/News13 to enter. Thank you so much, Alan, for being with us, and Sovah. That was very interesting.
Well done, guys.
Hopefully people come see you at the Wine and Food Fest. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back. 5:51 right now. A truly delicious event is happening this weekend in Asheville.
The 5th Annual Wine and Food Festival is going on in downtown Asheville. Joining us with a preview of Saturday's grand tasting is Chef Adam Hayes from the Red Stag Grill. Good morning. Great to see you again.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. And you guys have been a part of this for several years now. I remember seeing you there last year. Tell us about getting involved and why it's so fun.
Well, for us, it's just a lot of fun because it's something different. There's a lot of people in one place. Different restaurants are there. There's all kinds of booze. There's wine. There's some liquor out there as well and some beer. So for us, it's a good time. Okay.
Now, you always cook different stuff there. What are you making for us this morning?
Well, this morning I figured, I'm not going to show you what I'm doing this weekend yet. You have to come out to the festival and check that out.
Okay.
All right?
Top
so this
secret.
morning, this morning we're going to do a frittata because, why not? It's breakfast. You guys are probably hungry in here.
Sure.
Yeah.
So this is really whatever you want to throw in. I do this at the house all the time. And I don't want to say clean out your refrigerator, but whatever you got, you always got a little bit of leftover stuff in there. We do these on Sundays and literally just saute what you got. It's pretty simple stuff. I got heirloom tomatoes, I got zucchinis and squashes, eggplants, some roasted potatoes.
Okay.
I'll leave the bacon out, Julie, so you don't have to worry about that part of it. A little salt in there.
She thanks you.
A little pepper in there, and then some farm fresh eggs. And literally just a little farm fresh eggs and some heavy cream.
And this thing will come together, what, 3 to 5 minutes tops?
Yeah, well, you know, I like to throw it in the oven, you know, just to let it bake. It'll rise a little more and get and just cook a little more evenly.
All right.
Now, you guys actually don't just do one recipe, though, at the Wine and Food Fest.
Oh, no, that's boring.
Tell us what your master plan is.
Well, you know, you go to these things all the time, and all day long, all you're doing is talking about the same dish all day long. So I had the idea to come up with 4 courses in 4 hours. And we team up with my good friends up in Weaverville, Maggie Beach. Elsbeth does all the wine pairings for us. So every hour on the hour, we'll change the course and do another course. So it truly is a wine dinner in that type of setting. So it's a lot of fun for us. And keeps people coming back.
Yeah, and you're just one of many, many vendors that are going to be out there.
Right. There's tons of restaurants out there. The festival itself is really cool because you get to see some new things, see some new people.
So you take
see all the new restaurants in town.
Yeah, you take away things that you can apply at your own restaurant.
Right, exactly.
Okay, that's great.
So there you go. Just like that, Jay. No big deal, right?
No, not at all.
You got that. And really, whatever you want. You throw some cheese in there.
Cheese
throw
is
some
good.
bacon. Oh, I forgot Alan's mushrooms you left behind. Chanterelles. The chanterelles will be great
which
in there.
Ones? All right.
All right. These are chanterelles, I know. These look kind of funky right here. I'd probably stay away from those if I was out foraging somewhere.
You don't want me picking them. We established that.
Jay picked it in the last half hour. Jay picked all the poisonous ones as ones that he thought he would eat.
So
just throw that in the oven, and there's the finished one over there. It's just nice and dense. You'll see these right here. It cooks all the way through. Got
Looks
egg.
like a quiche,
you got
really.
vegetables. Pretty much like a quiche. You just do it in the pan. And then, I got some pea shoots over here. We'll just throw some pea shoots all over my table, and then we'll put it on top. And there's your garnish right there.
All right.
Man, you made it look
Breakfast
easy.
looks great. Here's all the information for the Wine and Food Festival. It is the 22nd to 24th. The grand tasting, of course, is Saturday. It is from 1 to 5. It is at the U.S. Cellular Center. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/news13. We are giving away 2 tickets to enjoy the festival. Go out and see Adam. Go online right now to register to win. We'll announce that winner right before 7 o'clock. Food and drink lovers can rejoice. An event just for you is coming to the mountains. The 5th Annual Wine and Food Festival kicks off this weekend.
Absolutely. Joining us to talk about some of the wine you might see there is Mary Rowley from the South Creek Vineyard in Nebo. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, what do you have for us?
Well, I have brought 4 of our wines that we will be showcasing at the grand tasting this Saturday. We have a barrel reserve Chardonnay, our Cabernet Sauvignon, our Merlot, and our signature wine, which is Maestro. It's a classic Bordeaux blend. Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cab Franc, Petit Verdot.
So tell us a little bit about making wine for folks that don't know, especially making wine in the mountains. We've got several vineyards here locally. Is this a good place to make wine?
Our elevation at South Creek is about 1,200 feet, which is very good for growing French varietals, which is all that we grow at South Creek. It is very good pitch. Good weather, sun all day. That's what these varietals like to have. These would be the same types of grapes you would find in Bordeaux, France.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So what makes a good wine in terms of production?
You want at least 18 to 24 months barrel aging on this wine, at least another year in bottle. These varietals are not meant to be rushed. So typically what that will mean, our harvest this year in 2013 will mean that wine will be ready to drink in about 2016. So 2 to 3 years production.
And how is it with the rain? Has that affected anything this year?
We would like the rain to stop.
Okay, Julie,
just
work on
like
that.
everybody.
Turning the wine.
Yep, yeah. And the closer we get to harvest, the more sun we would like to see. Typically our harvest will be mid-September to mid-October.
And talk to us real quickly also about wine pairing. You hear a lot about that. I don't know much about that. Any tips that you can give us?
I'll give you a real simple tip. You can make it as complicated as you want, but the simple tip would be the lighter the wine, the lighter the food. White wine with white food, red wine with red food. You would not want to do, say, a shellfish with a heavy red.
Makes sense.
Pairing body of wine, meaning thickness of wine, and flavor of wine to the heaviness or the lightness of the food.
And you wouldn't want those tastes going together, like shrimp and red wine.
Right.
Okay.
That is correct. Rules are made to be broken, we like to say, but there are specific pairings that are going to be complementary. These wines are very cuisine complementary. These are the wines that you're going to find in every best restaurant in the world.
And where can we buy a bottle of your wine?
Well, you can buy it at South Creek Vineyards and Winery. We chose the strategy of not really being in distribution.
Okay.
We're not on the grocery store shelf.
Okay.
We'd like you to come on out to Nebo and see what we do, see our vineyard and winery.
So what does a bottle go for?
Anywhere from our Chardonnay will go from $14.50 up to our signature blend Maestro at $39.50.
So it's affordable.
Very affordable.
It is affordable.
All right, Mary, thank you so much for coming in. And again, you can taste this wine if you want to sample at the Wine and Food Festival. And remember, we are giving away 2 tickets for Saturday's event free. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/news13 to enter our early bird gets the win contest.
And remember, you can only enter from a computer, no tablets or smartphones allowed.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back, 6:51 right now. A delicious event is coming to Asheville this weekend.
And joining us for more on the Wine and Food Festival is Jessica Demarco from the Copper Pot and Wooden Spoon in Waynesville. Good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning.
The whole studio smells so good right now.
Oh, it does.
It smells buttery and cheesy. Tell us about yourself and what you've made.
Well, my company, Copper Pot and Wooden Spoon, does artisan jams and pickles. So we work with all kinds of local produce and things to create preserved treats that are great in a broad variety of dishes. So we did some fancy grilled cheese today. We used some local cheeses from Ashe County. We've got Redneck Romano, and we paired that with our tomato jam, which has garlic and herbs. And then we also did a goat cheese, grilled cheese,
Oh, yum.
with our roasted bell pepper and peach jam, which we were really excited. That one popped up in Food and Wine magazine this month. So
Wow, excellent.
yes, we were really excited to be on the editor's top 10 pick list with that one. So
Wow, getting some national recognition there.
yes, it was very exciting.
That is very exciting. Tell us about also the Food and Wine Fest. Why do you guys get involved? Why is this such a big draw for everybody throughout all the mountains?
Certainly. Well, aside from all the people that come, obviously, it's a great opportunity to meet with other local vendors who do things, the wineries, the cheesemakers, Roots and Branches crackers. There's so many great food producers in our area. So we love the chance to get there and connect with everyone.
So in essence, you can get your product in their venue, they can get their product in yours.
Exactly. It's wonderful connections.
Absolutely. I wanted to see these cut open.
Most
because they
certainly.
Smell so
They do,
good,
don't they?
right?
Well, this
No, you want to eat one. is
I
the
do.
bottom line.
I'll wait till 7.
I won't.
You try it right now for us.
Well,
Look
this
at
makes
that.
a nice gooey grilled cheese, and it's really fun. You can
Which
do
one do you
all
wanna
kinds
try,
of
Jay?
things.
Doesn't
We've got-
matter.
This is the tomato jam. You're going to try it out?
Sure.
Don't burn
Thank
yourself.
you.
We might have brought some
I just have
napkins
trouble
on
in
the
the
show.
kitchen.
Well,
There's no
I'm just
question.
saying, I don't know. It looks hot. It's steaming. Now, you make all of those jams and preserves in Waynesville?
We do. We have a commercial production facility in our warehouse, and we just opened a little shop, actually. So it works great. And we also sell at the historic Waynesville Farmers Market, which
Okay.
is where we got our start. And in the past couple years, we've grown. We're now in about 30 stores. So you can find us in Asheville at the Chop Shop Butchery, Livy's Pantry, and the Asheville Cheese Store, as well as Tree and Vine down in Biltmore Village.
This
And will
is
you
sweet
give
and
us a
sour.
sneak peek of what are you guys actually going to be showcasing tomorrow or Saturday at the
We
event?
will have these jams available to try.
Okay.
We'll also have our pickles, which we do all kinds of different dill pickles. These make a great garnish on a grilled cheese.
Look at that.
And then we also will have some of our specialty jams more on the sweet side. We've got our peach moonshine jam here today, which has Troy and Sons moonshine, little vanilla bean.
Awesome.
And you can even make a drink with it. You can make a little peach fizz, and it's a great way to enjoy jam in a more creative way. So it's kind of fun. You can add a little moonshine
cocktail
back
to that
into
if you
it
want to, sure.
Exactly. So it gives it a little fizz, a little
will save that for
little
7 o'clock.
punch.
All right. Well, don't forget also, thanks for being here. But you've got just a few more minutes coming up. We're going to be announcing the winner to the Early Bird Gets the Win contest, giving away 2 free tickets to the Wine and Food Festival. Here's the dates, 22nd, 24th. The big tasting is Saturday from 1 to 5. Tickets, WLOS.com. We'll be right back.
And I tell you what, the taste of this is fantastic.
It smells so
Sweet
good.
and sour all together.
Glad to hear it.